Hey everybody, Panda here to bring you Gintama chapter 423. And surprisingly, I liked this episode and it was quite enjoyable. I just got in back from college. It was absolutely chucking it down with rain, sodding wet, and just getting back and having the good old laugh with Gintama is it's what I really do enjoy on these days. And ironically, if people have been watching the recaps of Gintama, I found that this chapter was too perfectly timed with last week's this chapter was too perfectly timed with the episode last week, because this one focused on Yamazaki and the episode last week focused on Yamazaki. So I do like that. They're saying, "Oh, you remember this guy?" In the episode, and then in the manga, it's "Oh, I remember him. He was in that episode." Or some people because honestly, we never see this guy at all. And the whole episode he was doing some undercover work. He's now moved on that, and he really hates that everyone thinks he gets when he finally gets a little bit of praise of doing something. He hates that no one gives a crap. He thinks that he's got the easiest job. Everyone thinks he's got the easiest job in the world, while the others are fighting out their lives. And surprisingly, he bumps into I think his name's Hanzo Hattori. And but the thing is, I really like this is that he's "Oh no, my ninja license ran out." And I was "Your ninja license? How did your ninja license run out?" And he's and then he's "Well, it's very good that I'm going undercover and stuff." And he's "Hey, where can I get a ninja license?" And that's sort of what this episode wanted. The chapter, I mean, I always get that mixed up. This chapter was Yamazaki and Hanzo going to a ninja school. And I did love the woman at the reception saying, "Oh, okay, sign here and here," saying, "You do know, even if you become a ninja, you won't be able to perform the Rasengan or chakra." It's it's not as glamorous as that. And this whole chapter was just amusing. It's saying what tests can we take? Well, we can take the Genin exam, which is just a moped. We can take the tuning exam, which is a bike. The Jonin exam, which is just a car, and then also the Hokage exam, which is also which is riding a car on stick. I was what? How is driving a car anything becoming Hokage? It's it was so stupid, and both of them ended up taking the Geni exam, and I did the it was just an old couple there was, and he was she's saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna see if any of the senseis are free to get a." She goes to her freaking husband and saying "Don't open the door, you shitty old bat." And he's "What are you doing?" He's "You're looking at freaking Konoha ninja erotic novels or something." I'm "Oh my god, what is he doing to freaking poor Hinata?" I was and they were literally taking the piss out of it. Well, obviously it's Gintama, they always take the piss. Out of how ninjas done. It turned out to be the place they were going to was actually a driving area, and they had to do things jump a wall, try and jump a wall, which turned out to be a wall of grannies, which did look quite disturbing, and freaking Hanzo just pushed them all down, and I was "Oh my god, you cannot do that to the grannies," but. Hanzo's a badass at that. I really do enjoy Hanzo. I really wish we had more of him, though, in general. I think that one of them that made me laugh is when they try to do the ninjutsu art of hiding underwater, saying "Oh, we're going to use a bamboo stick." That's what it normally happens. What they used to do. They're saying this time though, they're saying you're going to use the old lady's ass as a breathing. So she's going to fart, and you're going to breathe the fart. And it's and he's Yamazaki's "I'm not doing this," and and then Hanzo's "Oh, I understand you feel here. Use my ass instead." He shoves his freaking face in his ass, and they all fire, and it causes a terrible explosion. But the end of the chapter was it was Yamazaki actually passing the exam, and also saying that he is now fully fledged like ninja, and he's actually doing something. So it even said it changed the Yamazaki. So maybe our next arc we might get is a mini Yamazaki arc, or it was just a. I like to say this wasn't like a start of an arc, but if it is, it'll be pretty interesting to see if the Yamazaki gets one, because like I said, it just didn't feel like it would be like the start of an arc, not like the wedding one that we recently had, like the Kagura's wedding arc. Like that. By the way, that was a pretty good arc, I must say. But let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this chapter. It was alright. It was pretty funny. Good to hear about some good old. It was just a pure Naruto parody for a lot of it. But it's all from me, people. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, strike like a bandit. Sayonara, and I'll see you next time, people.